the whole hoarding thing. And
what do you mean hoarding thing?
Like my mom's a hoarder.
Oh, for real? No, you never shared that with me.
My mom is like legit hoarder.
Oh, for real?
Like bad. Like should be on the show, bad.
Oh my God, Jamie, I'm just like... Hey, how's it going? Welcome to Powerful Shares. I'm here to connect, where we discuss powerful, vulnerable, courageous shares in hopes to connect with different populations of people out there because we're not alone in our struggles. Today, our topic is loved ones who are hoarders and how that impacts us. And today, my guest is Jamie. Jamie, welcome. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me.
So let's hear it. Let's hear your story.
So my mom is, to say hoarder, like it is, I can't even describe how bad it is at our home. Like the home that I grew up in, the home that have so many memories in, but like my mom has, I think, a mental illness. And I think hoarding is a mental illness. It's like a part of like OCD.
Wait, for real?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That I did not know.
Yeah, it's really bad. Like my mom, like she walks in like paths, like these like tiny paths. And it's scary because like I'm scared that she's just going to die alone in her house and she won't let me. I'm the only child. She won't let me go home. She won't let me help. She won't let me do anything, honestly. And it's my mom. And I don't know what else I could do.
You're so brave in sharing this.
My mom is like naive. She's naive, but she doesn't think that she's wrong.
Okay.
Ever. And like her denying my help has hurt me so much to the point where like my therapist is like, just stop.
Oh my gosh, she said that?
I try to help my mom all the time. I am like, I have a key. I can
Tell
help.
me, but like, how do you try and help her? Give me like visuals.
Okay, so when my mom is not home, I will rent a 9-foot dumpster, and I will go to her house when she's not there, and I'll clean. And a 9-foot dumpster, it sounds like it's a big thing. Barely puts like a dent.
Oh my gosh.
Barely puts a dent. And I've done that 3 times, 4 times. I've done it.
And so let me ask you this. So when you do it and then you go back.
She hates me. We don't talk.
Really?
Yeah. She's mad.
Then when you go back, is it
worse?
So it's like that empty space is now filled back up.
So the last time I went to my house, I made an excuse to go to my mom's house when I haven't been working. I'm like, oh, I need to get my baseball card so I can make some money. Like, I could just sell my baseball cards.
Yeah.
I'm like, I know that they're by the fireplace. So when I went, I had to climb over trash to get to the baseball cards. I got my baseball cards. Cool, fine. That day it was done. When I went back after that, the trash that I had climbed over before, more.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I'm like,
and for you to see her live this way is like heartbreaking.
and her bathroom is black mold, and like every time I go, like I'll clean, like I clean the out of like it's black mold.
Right? Yeah, you don't want her breathing that in. So how long has she been living like this? You have never told me this.
A really, really long time.
So, okay, when and why do you think that this occurred? I mean, so I know so your dad passed away when you were younger, right?
2017.
Do you think that, and I'm super sorry to hear about that. Yeah, that's something that you also haven't really shared much with me, knowing you for almost 5 years. But do you think maybe that has been some sort of trigger?
It was before that.
Oh, for real?
Mm-hmm.
So this has always just been how she lived? Or...
So, like, my mom grew up in Hong Kong and grew up with maids. So never knew how to clean. This is a true story.
Okay.
So she always grew up with maids. Doesn't know.
But it's very straightforward how to clean, though. So do you think maybe that's an excuse?
No. She, like, just really... And she has like a germaphobe. She's like, don't touch that. Don't touch this. And I'm like, Mom, have you seen your house? It is awful. It is so awful. My grandma had like OCD, like really bad OCD.
Okay.
Where in Hong Kong, like when we would go to restaurants, like my grandma would have to like not sanitize, but like put her chopsticks in hot water before she would eat.
Okay.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like sterile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so like my mom kind of has that, but it's like opposite because my mom is just dirty. Like everything, like it's...
So, okay, if your mom is actually like very particular about what she touches and she's used to having people clean up after her, like when she was younger, why does she get mad at you when you go over now and clean? Why does she not want all that cleared out?
Because
why won't she let you do it all?
It's shame. Shame that
she feels shame, you think, for the way she's living?
Mm-hmm. Like, I can't even get into my old bedroom. Like, there was like at one point, like I could like walk into my room, but now I can't walk into my room. And the hallways are so like there's just one path. And I keep telling my mom, I'm like,
Is it boxes?
Clothes, paper. It's just mainly like paper. So what happened is that my mom's old business partner, they worked together at a travel agency.
Okay.
And they did really well, like back in the day. Like, so like they made good money. But like my mom's business partner embezzled like $180,000, so like a shit ton of money.
Oh my goodness.
And so like my mom has never recovered from it.
Oh my goodness.
And so
like mentally, emotionally, financially?
Yes. And so she is like every like mail, every thing, like paper, she has to like look at. It's crazy.
She's sort of like, does she feel it like, I mean, that's such a big thing that it probably had like, how do you say it? Like, she's now obviously super paranoid about everything, right?
Every thing, like, and my mom I remember like when I was like, so when I throw away, and this is the thing, I can't throw away anything in her regular dumpster, trash can.
Okay.
I need to take it because she will dumpster dive and like go through what I'm throwing away.
For real.
And I was like, Mom, I'm like, these are brochures from like a cruise from like 2014. Like, you don't need this.
Right.
Why the are you checking what I'm doing?
Oh my gosh, yeah.
I'm like, Mom, like I'm throwing away, and also too, like some of these things are like my things, and I'm okay with getting rid of them. And she goes through and she pulls them back out. She did that when I was in high school. Like she would like pull out like some of like my tests, and she would be like, I'm like, I would throw away like tests, whatever, like, you know,
Yeah.
just throw them in the trash.
Stuff, yeah.
And she'd pull it out and she's like, what is this? I'm like, what the
So let me ask you this. Do you think that her partner embezzling, that whole thing, do you think that triggered this hoarder habit? Because
No.
don't you, so you genuinely think it's just because she grew up being with maids that now that she doesn't have maids, it's gone to this level?
I think that she has a, I don't want to call it disease.
No, I know what you mean. It's not that it's like quote unquote like disease, but just like almost like some sort of perhaps like a mental block or something. I don't know. I mean, or is that like, I don't know. I don't want to put words in your mouth.
It's not a mental block. Like I feel like she just is.
Oh my God.
Is it like a disorder or?
Oh yeah, maybe that's the word.
But yeah, it's really bad. It's really bad. And like my therapist is like, what do you want to do? She's like, do you want to, like, I have like, in her garage is like she's got 3 sets of washer and dryers. 1 set is mine.
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah. And just like only using one of each, of course.
Yeah. The refrigerator that's in the kitchen doesn't work, and it stinks and reeks. Like, oh, it's the worst. So she uses the refrigerator in the garage. She relies on her gardener. Like, he's the one that like helps her the most. She's like,
so she has a gardener. So the outside of the house is manicured, just not the inside?
oh, the inside, yeah.
Is that right though? Is the outside nice and like groomed? Like obviously if she has a gardener?
Yeah.
Wow. And so yeah, so you're watching her live like this and it's like obviously killing you.
Yep. I'm like, I'm just trying to be here to help you.
Yeah. Yeah. You're just trying to, yeah. And she just will never, your mom just has
My mom will never let me help
never
her.
let you help her. Never take the help. And yeah, wow. That within it, oh my goodness. That's like such a share.
So when my dad died, I was in Louisiana on a show, and I got the call, and I had to fly home. So I had my suitcase.
For real?
Yeah. So my dad died.
How old were you?
This was in 2017, right?
Oh my goodness, this wasn't that long ago.
So when I got home, there's no place to put my suitcase besides the garage. So I would have to get ready. I got ready for my dad's funeral in the garage, because that's the only place that had any kind of space.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, and that like is killing you on the inside. I can see it's killing you on the inside. Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, Jane. Wow. Was this unexpected with your dad?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
So that was a shock.
Yeah.
So this whole thing is a shock. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Does she know how that makes you feel?
No.
You never told her that?
Well, 1,000 times I have.
Okay, so she does know how this makes you feel.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, maybe it's
Asian moms, like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. It's Asian shame is a thing.
Yeah.
And that's, I don't know. That's my mom's saying right now. But like, I'm like, I don't want you to die. I don't want you to die in that house by yourself. And she's like, I'm going to die in this house by myself. I'm like, okay. What can I do? What can I do?
Ouch. Yeah. Oh.
Like it's trails, like tiny little paths to get to the kitchen, to get to the bathroom, to get to her bedroom. Like,
it's such a rough thing. It's so rough.
What do you do? Like
what do you do? Yeah.
My mom is just stubborn, but like at the same time, naive. And so, like, do I know better as a daughter? I don't know. I know that, like, I can clean that place up, but she won't let me.
Right. Yeah. Man, I know. I can see that it's like eating away at you.
It has been,
yeah,
like, forever. Like, that's why I moved out, like, when I was, like, 19. 19? Yeah. I'm like,
oh my goodness.
I'm like, get me out of here. But then at the same time, I've always come back to help. And yeah, it's just not been good.
Right, because like, what else are you gonna do as a daughter? It's not, you're not just gonna walk away and then just like stay away. It's like, you're gonna keep coming back to help. It's your mom. You know what I mean? Yeah, man, this is like a really tough thing to just deal with, for sure.
The shame, the guilt that I feel every single day.
Yeah, it's a real thing.
It's a real thing.
It's a real thing. Oh my goodness.
When your mom doesn't let you help, and when your mom tells you no, when your mom like yells at you like, no, 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 like, don't come home.
Yeah.
I'm like, Mom, I have keys. And she's like, don't come home.
Yeah, that's brutal.
The fuck am I supposed to do? Like, okay, fine, I won't come home. So I'm supposed to just avoid you completely. And my therapist is like, yeah, just avoid her then. Just avoid her. Do not go home. Do not try to help. But do you think that do you think I can do that? Like, no.
Right. Or do you think that like you feel good about that? That's like of course not,
I'm gonna cry. Yeah.
You can cry. I'm here for you.
Yeah, I can't like. My mom doesn't get it. I mean, I saw her like 2 weeks ago? I don't know. Like, I just.
Oh, friend.
I don't know.
I'm so sorry. Dude, that was so brave. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness. That's like so relatable to so many people. It's like, honestly, that was just so brave. I really appreciate you and your courage.
Yeah, it's hard to share like that.
Totally. If you're struggling mentally and emotionally and you're not currently seeking professional help, please consider it. And also, if you benefited from this content and like it, please subscribe, like, and share. And please subscribe, like, and share in whatever way you listen to your podcasts. Thank you so much, and we'll see you next time.